What's up everyone, it's Jay Angelo, and welcome back to Your Best Life. Now 777, the channel where we break down smart money moves to help you build the life you deserve. Today, we're talking about Turo, the Airbnb for cars. Now I've seen a ton of videos hyping up Turo as an easy way to make passive income. And yeah, you can make some decent cash renting out your car. But it's not as simple as parking your car at the airport and watching the money roll in. There's a lot they don't tell you. So, in this video we're going deep on Turo, the good, the bad, and everything you need to know before you even think about listing your car. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ready to take charge of their financial future. So, what exactly is Turo? Imagine this. You own a car, right? Maybe it's your daily driver, maybe it's just sitting in your garage. Either way, it could be making you money. That's where Turo comes in. It's a platform that connects car owners with people who need to rent a car short-term. Think of it like Airbnb, but instead of renting out your spare bedroom, you're renting out your car. Now Turo handles all the messy stuff, the listings, the bookings, the payments, even insurance options. They've got this whole system down to a science. You list your car, set your prices, and boom, people can book it directly through the app. Sounds pretty simple, right? And that's the appeal. You don't need a fancy office, a team of employees, or even a business degree to get started. Just a car, a smartphone, and a bit of hustle. But, and this is a big but, don't mistake simplicity for being completely passive. This isn't some set it and forget it money-making machine. There's real work involved, and there are risks. So before you jump in head first, let's break it all down. Alright, let's talk about why Turo has gotten so popular and why people are making thousands of dollars with it. First off, the barrier to entry is pretty low. You don't need to go out and buy a fleet of Teslas to get started. You can literally use the car you're driving right now. As long as it meets Turo's requirements, which we'll get to later, your personal car can be your first rental property on wheels. I'm talking about people making an extra $600, $800, even $1,500 a month just by renting out their car when they're not using it. That's real money that can go straight into your savings, your investments, or even pay off some bills. Second, once you've got your listing up and running and you've got your system down, Turo can be a pretty passive way to earn. You're not stuck clocking in and out of a 9 to 5. You're making money in your sleep, literally, while your car is out there working for you. And the best part is, it's scalable. You start with one car, get the hang of it, and then you can reinvest those profits into buying a second car. Then a third, and a fourth. You see where I'm going with this? Some people on Turo are running full-blown businesses with fleets of 10, 20, even 30 cars. They've turned their side hustle into their main hustle, and they're killing it. And finally, Turo offers insurance options. They've partnered with insurance companies to provide coverage for your car while it's being rented out. Now, this doesn't mean you should skimp on your own personal auto insurance, but it does provide an extra layer of protection and peace of mind. Now before you go quit your job and dump your life savings into a fleet of Dodge Chargers, let's talk about the downsides of Turo. Because trust me, there are a few. First and foremost, wear and tear. I don't care how strict your rules are, how thoroughly you screen your renters, your car will get dinged up. It's inevitable. Scratches, dings, curb rash, crumbs in the seats. That new car smell? Gone. You're essentially turning your car into a business asset, and that means it's going to take some hits. You have to be okay with that. Second, be prepared for slow seasons. Turo demand isn't constant. It fluctuates depending on the time of year, the location, even the weather. You might have a killer month in the summer, then barely make enough to cover your car payment in the winter. It's just the nature of the business. Third, get ready for some customer service headaches. You're dealing with people, and people can be unpredictable. Late returns, last-minute cancellations, renters who try to haggle on price or mileage, it comes with the territory. You need to be able to handle these situations calmly and professionally. And finally, don't underestimate the hidden costs. We're not just talking about gas and insurance here. I'm talking about regular maintenance, oil changes, tire rotations, brake pads. Those add up fast. Plus, cleaning supplies, detailing between rentals, maybe even airport parking fees if you're doing pickups and drop-offs. All of these expenses cut into your profits, so it's crucial to factor them into your calculations. Alright, so you've heard the good, the bad, and you're still thinking about dipping your toes into the Turo game. Smart move. Let's talk about what you need to get started. First things first, your vehicle. Turo has some basic requirements. It needs to be less than 12 years old, it can't have more than 130,000 miles on it, it needs a clean title, no salvage titles or branded titles here, and no commercial branding. You can't slap a giant pizza logo on your car and call it a day. Now in terms of what kind of car to list, if you're using your personal vehicle, you're already good to go. But if you're buying a car specifically for Turo, start with something reliable, affordable, and fuel efficient. Think Toyota Camry, Honda Civic, maybe a Honda CR-V if you want to tap into the SUV market. These cars are relatively cheap to maintain, they get good gas mileage, and they're always in demand. Next up, the gear. You'll need a smartphone, obviously, to manage your listings and communicate with renters. Download the Turo app, it's your new best friend. And for the love of all that is holy, take good photos of your car. I'm talking high-resolution, well-lit, flattering photos that show off your car's best features. You can even hire a professional photographer if you want to take it to the next level. And finally, stock up on some basic car cleaning supplies. You don't need to go full-on detailer mode, but keep your car spotless. First impressions matter, people. Oh, and one more thing. Consider investing in a GPS tracker. It'll give you peace of mind knowing where your car is at all times, and it can be a lifesaver if a renter decides to take your car for a joyride outside of the agreed-upon zone. Chapter 5. Turo. Best Practices, Secrets from Top Hosts. Alright, now that you've got the basics down, let's talk about how to actually make money on Turo. These are the best practices I've learned from talking to top hosts, the people who are crushing it on the platform. First and foremost, your listing is everything. It's your car's first impression, so make it count. Use high-quality photos, write a detailed and compelling description, highlight your car's best features, and be upfront about any imperfections. And for crying out loud, set clear and concise rules for your renters. Next, responsiveness is key. The faster you respond to booking requests and messages, the higher your listing will rank in Turo's search results. Aim to respond within 10 minutes or less, it makes a huge difference. And when you do respond, be professional, courteous, and helpful. Remember, you're running a business here. Third, keep your car immaculate. I can't stress this enough. A clean car equals happy renters, and happy renters leave positive reviews. And positive reviews lead to more bookings, higher earnings, and a better overall experience. It's a virtuous cycle. Fourth, invest in a GPS tracker. I know I mentioned this earlier, but it's worth repeating. A GPS tracker not only gives you peace of mind, but it can also help you recover your car quickly if it gets stolen, or if a renter decides to go rogue. Plus, it can help you track mileage and ensure that renters are staying within the agreed-upon limits. Fifth, offer delivery options. Many top hosts offer delivery to popular locations like airports, hotels, or even a renter's home address. This is a great way to stand out from the competition, provide added convenience for your renters, and boost your earnings. Just make sure to factor in the cost of your time and gas when setting your delivery fees, and finally, reinvest your earnings wisely. Don't blow your first big Turo paycheck on a lavish vacation. Instead, use that money to upgrade your car, improve your listing, invest in new equipment, or even buy a second car to expand your fleet. Play the long game, my friends. Chapter 6. Avoid these Turo mistakes. Alright, let's talk about some common Turo pitfalls to avoid. Mistakes that can cost you time, money, and a whole lot of headaches. First up, neglecting maintenance. This is a big one. Your car is your business, and just like any other business asset, it needs to be well maintained to operate smoothly. Regular oil changes, tire rotations, brake checks, these aren't optional expenses, people. They're investments in the longevity and profitability of your Turo business. Next, poor communication. Remember what I said about responsiveness? It's not just about speed, it's also about clarity, professionalism, and empathy. Even if a renter is being difficult or unreasonable, it's important to keep your cool and communicate effectively. A negative interaction can lead to a bad review, which can hurt your ratings and future bookings. Third, not reading Turo's fine print. I know, reading legal documents is about as exciting as watching paint dry, but it's crucial to understand Turo's terms of service, insurance policies, and liability coverage. Know what you're covered for, and more importantly, what you're not covered for. And finally, pricing your car incorrectly. Pricing your car too low will leave money on the table, while pricing it too high will make it difficult to attract renters. Turo offers a handy automatic pricing tool that takes into account factors like your car's make, model, year, and location. but it's important to monitor your pricing regularly and adjust it based on demand, seasonality, and competition. Chapter 7. How to grow your Turo business. So, you've mastered the basics of Turo. You're consistently getting bookings, and you're ready to take your business to the next level. Here's how to scale your Turo hustle like a pro. First, focus on building a fleet of reliable, in-demand vehicles. Stick with those Toyotas, Hondas, and maybe a sprinkle of Hyundais. These cars are known for their reliability, fuel efficiency, and low maintenance costs, all crucial factors for maximizing your Turo profits. Second, leverage the power of reviews. Positive reviews are like gold in the Turo world. They build trust with potential renters, boost your listing's visibility, and can even help you qualify for premium host status, which comes with a bunch of perks. Encourage your renters to leave reviews by providing exceptional service, maintaining a spotless car, and going the extra mile whenever possible. Third, streamline your operations by investing in systems and automation. As your fleet grows, managing multiple listings, bookings, and renter communications can become overwhelming. Consider using a Turo management software like CarSync to automate tasks, track expenses, and manage your calendar all in one place. And finally, think bigger. Turo isn't the only game in town. Expand your reach by listing your cars on other platforms like GetAround and HireCar. This will increase your visibility, attract a wider pool of renters, and diversify your income streams. Remember, the more listings you have, the more eyes on your cars, and the more bookings you're likely to receive. Outro: is Turo worth it? So, is the Turo business right for you? That's a question only you can answer. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's definitely not passive income. It takes work, dedication, and a willingness to hustle. But if you're willing to treat it like a real business, to put in the effort, to learn from your mistakes, and to constantly adapt and improve, Turo can be a lucrative way to build a side hustle, or even a full-time income stream. Want more passive income ideas? Need help building your best life now? Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone ready to level up financially. This is your best life, now 777, where success is no accident.